Very good evening to all of you. Today, one thing that you would definitely agree with me is world is changing for sure, right? We have a crisis at hand, right? Uh, we are seeing extreme weather patterns, be it excessive rain or droughts or all kind of heat waves and all that stuff. So we have a definitive crisis, that is the climate crisis. Now, climate crisis needs climate action. You would agree on that, right? But then put that together with everything else that is happening in the world, right? I mean, at the same time, there is more urbanization, population growth is happening, the infrastructure is also aging in different places, right? Now, all of that put together, what that means is government needs to do more action. So certainly there would be more reporting needs, more compliance needs. And if you put all of this into a mix, I think we definitely need a solutions which can help in climate action and building more resilient infra. We definitely believe that tech-led solutions can be really helpful for all of us here to solve these bigger issues that our current generation is facing. Within tech, I believe, IoT and AI, when combined together with the domain knowledge about the specific problems that we are facing and the outcome that can be delivered, would definitely be very helpful to address these major issues. Uh, the IoT and AI combined together can help empower and connect the workforce. That can also help in training the new workforce and retaining the knowledge. It can help in predictive and prescriptive O&M that can improve the asset availability and asset reliability, boosting the efficiency further. AI and IoT could also, in the end, it can help in conserving the resources. So reducing the energy consumption, resulting in decarbonization, as well as helping customers and stakeholders in the OPEX reduction. So there are many outcomes that are possible which can help the stakeholders here. Uh, this opportunity area, this aligns fairly well with what Thermax is trying to achieve. Thermax is quite committed to providing the clean air, clean energy and clean water. On the air side, we help our customers to provide a tech-led solutions on air pollution emission reduction uh, and also ESG reporting and related solutions. On the clean energy side, we are helping customers on the energy transition from moving from fossil fuel to more renewable sources like biomass, and that's where Thermax has built a lot of capabilities by building a biomass center of excellences, and that can help customers and stakeholders in achieve their sustainability targets, and also switching to greener fuels. But particularly water is the area where I think I would like to talk more to the audience today. And one of the reason here is we all know globally we are facing water scarcity, and unfortunately quite a few emerging regions are facing significant water scarcity, and India happens to be a major area where there is a water scarcity which is which should be a very concerning factor to all of us. At least 50% of India faces high to medium water stress, right? And that's very alarming because we have to provide drinkable water to large set of population, and that's critical for our growth as well. We know the problems and the root causes as well, right? Don't we? We know that there is a more contaminated water that is impacting the groundwater level. The groundwater levels are going down because of the borewell usage. We know industrial effluent is impacting our natural river streams, right? And then at the same time, population is also growing up. So there is a big problem that we need to solve. The problem is known, but I think solution is something where I would like to draw your attention to. One of the easiest solution that we could really do is, recycle the water. And in the urban clusters, there is the effluent is, the wastewater is known as sewage, and in the industrial clusters, when the wastewater is known as effluent. I think if we can really recycle that and reuse that to some extent, we are still solving a lot of problem, right? And that's where Thermax and our tech-led solutions can really help. And what we have done here is, we have built a AI-driven energy transition and reliability platform that helps urban clusters as well as industrial and commercial clusters with the water treatment and wastewater treatment solutions. And there are specific outcomes that we have really focused, because technology is as good as outcomes, right? So we've really focused on identifying potential problem areas, and then we have put together our domain knowledge and our expertise in water and wastewater management, combine that with the value proposition that tech solution like Thermax Edge Live offers, and then we are able to offer specific outcomes to urban as well as industrial clusters, be the water quality management or the chemical management. Water quality improvement needs chemical dosing. That's where chemical consumption reduction is also critical, and all of that would lead to improving the sustainability, reducing the OPEX, and meeting the compliance related requirement. What we have really done is we've had 50 years of experience in water and wastewater management system design and engineering. We have combined that capability with our operations and maintenance capability, the human skill set that we have. And that's now well supported by a digital backbone that is called Thermax Edge Live, which helps in making this whole thing seamless, predictive and prescriptive. And this combined synergy is that delivers the outcome, and I think that's more important to the stakeholders than the technology in itself, right? So, but I think, yeah, we are seeing some good progress there. Particularly, I would like to zoom in a bit closer to home to Pune. Now, Pune also, is facing a lot of water scarcity. There are several housing clusters where they are literally dependent on tank water supply most of the year, right, which is not very healthy sign. And that's where we have partnered with some of these housing clusters. And what we have done is we are helping them in running their sewage treatment plants better. So we are helping them with operations and maintenance of these plant by deploying Thermax Edge Live, which is our IoT capability. And we are seeing some great results out there in terms of, first of all, these plants, they face a lot of challenges, right? The manpower, skilled manpower is not available. If the skilled manpower is available, then retention is difficult, or, then most of the reaction typically is reactive, right? I mean, when things go wrong, then that's where everyone starts to intervene. And that's where we have done a business model innovation in terms of try to convert that business model into more proactive and prescriptive, where we would partner with these clusters, give them with O&M assurance, and help them with the compliance and sustainability targets. And we are seeing some great, benefits also here. The customers who have deployed these solutions, they're able to recover their water more by combining water treatment plant with the recycle systems, and some of them are able to reuse them as well. And that is at the lower OPEX, right? So it's a win-win for everyone, right? And I just wanted to share some glimpse of the solution where key critical parameters are displayed here. Now, what is important for all of us to know, when you're dealing with wastewater, there are government norms on wastewater drainage, right? You can't just leave that wastewater, you can't put it in the ground, right? You have to ensure the key parameters are maintained in terms of that wastewater drainage. be the pH level, be the BOD, COD level, or total dissolved solid level. And it's really important that these parameters are ensured before the drainage happens, or else you recycle that and then reuse for some of your purposes. And there are some residential complexes where they're able to recycle and reuse some of that sewage treatment water. There are also cases where we've been able to partner with industrial clusters to use the sewage treatment water, recycle that and use it for their industrial purpose, right? Rather than using the good drinkable water. So I think the technology is there. We just need to work on scaling things up so we can, all of us can meet our sustainability targets and help in the climate action in general. This is just one more glimpse of a specific module that we have built for water. This is something called as water balance diagram, where you can see end-to-end flow of a complex water and wastewater management system, where you could see the different components and subsystems of that overall ecosystem. You could see what is the feed level, what is the drainage level, what is getting recycled, right, and what is also getting rejected. And the purpose here is to reduce and recycle as much as water as possible. This is just one more example of predictive and prescriptive module that we have called Maintenance Manager, focused on water systems alone, where on the left hand side you can see set of equipments and then you will see the subsystems associated with it. And based on the machine learning and AI algorithms that we have combined our domain knowledge in terms of fault trees, right? So essentially what we have done is the whole machine learning algorithms tell you the trajectories and they are able to predict the values. If the predicted values are beyond certain thresholds, right, then that's when the root cause needs to be identified, and that root cause comes from our 50 years of domain knowledge in terms of what goes wrong and what could be the root cause and what are the corrective actions to be done. So it's like a standard fishbone diagram. We called it fault trees. So we have combined the AI ML piece with the domain knowledge, and then it gives you the prescriptive insight in terms of maybe lubrication needs to be done, or we need to check a certain subsystem, or we need to check replace certain part. That is done well in advance. So overall sewage treatment plant maintains the uptime and it can continue to comply with the government regulation, right? So this ability to combine technology with specific problem area and the value proposition and the domain knowledge, that is really driving differentiation here. So yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you so much.